город Хиросима.
The world is marking 80 years since the devastating atomic bombing in Japan during the World War II. The bomb instantly killed about 78,000 people, and by the end of 1945, the number of people who died skyrocketed to 140,000. The US dropped a second bomb in Nagasaki on August 9th. Now, in a new environment with different challenges, there's been a renewed commitment for nuclear energy to be used only for development and peaceful purposes.
Never again should nuclear be used for maiming and for killing humankind. Nuclear should be essentially for development purposes. So the Pelindaba Treaty follows our voluntary decision as South Africa to forego of our nuclear arsenal. And the Pelindaba Treaty is the sum cumulative total of the aspirations of the African continent, commonly known as the Common Africa Position, where Africa have been unequivocal that nuclear should be for development and peaceful purposes.
The ceremony at UNISA is being held amid geopolitical tension in the world. Pretoria says it will always promote the peaceful use of nuclear energy.
When we discuss the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty, the NPT, it obviously straddles along three fundamental pillars. It looks at the prohibition of nuclear weapons. It looks at the non-proliferation of nuclear weapons, and more importantly, it looks at the essential importance of nuclear for development purposes. It uniquely places particular responsibility for members, in particular, of the P5 of the UNSC.
It's very important that researchers are optimized to look at whether these are valid statements or claims that are made on the legalities aspects, but on the scientific aspects, the testing systems must be also ensure that people are not affected as it would be the environment. We all know from Nagasaki and Hiroshima that the 200,000 people who died may be the numbers that were given for those who died immediately. However, we know that the aftermath of that, there were continued ecological degradation, continued food security and food sovereignty impact.
As D-Day is approaching with regards to the sweeping American tariffs on a number of countries, Botes remains optimistic that they will reach a deal with the US.
The work that Minister Lamola and Minister Tau are doing on behalf of Cabinet, as directed by President Ramaphosa, it's pivotal in terms of moderating a very unique difficulty that South Africa finds itself in. We are seized with the task of trying to produce a trade deal that will be acceptable to our strategic bilateral partner, the USA, as well as to the South African people.
Khumalo, SABC News, Pretoria.